Hi again guys, and welcome to another replay cast. And today we've got CaptainFiste from the Bero clan, and he is playing the T-25 Pilot 1 for us. The latest premium tank to hit the servers, at least in terms of medium tanks, and this thing's kind of mediocre in terms of how it plays, but today he's going to pull out quite the nice result in it, and he's in a tier 9 match on Prokhorovka Encounter. Now this is kind of both a bad map and a bad matchup. Bad map because, well, it's Prokhorovka. It is naturally a bad map. Don't get me wrong, anyone can pull out good results on this from time to time, especially when it comes to spotting, but that's not what CaptainFiste is going to be doing for the most part. Now he's going straight up towards the hill on the middle right of the map, down the 0 line. Friendly heavies there, kind of trying to figure out who's going to go first. Friendly T-34 there, kind of not getting the point that he's in a heavy tank, and he's not really going to move much from there for most of this match. Meanwhile, friendly IS-3 has thought, well, I'm a TD as well. IS-3 known for being great tank destroyer, and so he's heading up to the top right corner here, as you can see, which is, you know, what you should totally be doing with your really strong tier 8 heavies. Of course, that guy's not going to be used to anyone up there, and he is in fact going to die quite a horrible death later on, which we will kind of be glad of because, well, we don't really want that kind of player lurking around too much. Now, as usual, we've got a couple of enemy mediums in the middle. Super Pershing there. First damage that CaptainFiste has done, putting a shot right through the side of that thing. And a second one. I think that hit the engine or the fuel tanks there, because that's quite a nice fire, and the Emil one finishes him off. So not a bad start. Quite a nice fire there. And pretty strong, at least frontally, tier 8 medium down already. And there's a whole bunch of enemy heavies. T-34B, Defender, and IS. And looks like the T-34B is... He's got the same thought as the friendly T-34. He believes that he's just a TD, which of course is not the case. Meanwhile, CaptainFiste takes a hit from the enemy Type 59, who's lurking in the middle there. There he is. He's actually fairly hull down, so hitting him is going to be really difficult. And we're going to see that just now as CaptainFiste tries to put a shot in. That one, I believe, bounces. Just switching to fixed cam away from free cam now. That IS is actually going to live quite a lot longer than you would previously expect from being spotted up here with so many tanks shooting at him. And there's T-34B again. CaptainFiste putting a good shot through his lower plate there, actually, not the upper plate. And he also spots the Oni, which is, this is going to be good for his spotting. Well, an Oni camping base is quite a nice meme. And, well, yeah, there goes the Oni. It doesn't get that much spotting from it, weirdly. I think the 110 managed to ninja some of the spotting there. And there's one of the RT. Could have been possibly the E75 that also ninja'd some of the spotting. Puts a good shot into the 2128, and then the E75 finishes him off. Which, yeah, I think it was possibly the E75 who stole some of the spotting, as for the 180 damage that was left that the E75 did, CaptainFiste only got 90 spotting. So, as we can see, there's the Type 59 again. Once again, he is pretty hull down. That shot was never going to go through. And that actually gets him spotted, because the T-34B is still lurking on that ridge line, keeping eyes on the hill. So even though CaptainFiste shot through the bushes, he was still going to get spotted because of the T-34B to his left. And of course the Type is still hull down. any shot at him here is going to be really dodgy, and it would be a have to pen the cupolas. So not an easy target right now. And the Type 59 is trying to put shots into either the E75 or the 110. And the enemy T-34B does indeed finish off the 110. A friendly arty alerts CaptainFiste to the fact that he's aiming at T-34B. Meanwhile, as we can see, the enemy team have won the 1-2 flank, and that's the horrible death that the IS-3 was going to suffer at the hands of the enemy IS-3 and the Batchet 25 TAP. Meanwhile, enemy arty does indeed take down the T-34B, giving CaptainFiste quite a nice spotting value there, and unfortunately for CaptainFiste, that shot at the Type 59 went pretty low. RNG not in his favour there. And same with that one goes just the tiniest bit wide. And this should be an easy shot now though. Yep, right through the side. Type 59 has pulled back over the rail tracks though, so he's not going to be an easy shot for the moment. Friendly team have decided that they are going to cap, however. So this means that the enemy team are now going to be rushing them like crazy, including this Type 59, who is going to very quickly find out that your hull armor means jack shit when someone is shooting down onto it when it's flat from above. Meanwhile, the E75, trying to push over the rail tracks there, has got both the IS and the Type 59 shooting at him. IS, of course, coming up from the depths of the lake there. Another fire for CaptainFiste there, this time on the Type 59, lighting the frontal fuel tanks on fire, and then finishing him off. And tries to put a shot at the ISU-122. That looks like it should have hit, but I think it dipped and hit one of the buildings instead. And that one ends up hitting the gun mantlet, I believe. Enemy Centurion 1 also in the middle there, pulls back down so CaptainFiste cannot hit him, and the ISU is indeed behind the building. Meanwhile, the E75, who was in full health, has lost over 1,000 health to both the Type 59 and the IS. Meanwhile, Centurion 1 pokes over, not really staying hull down at all, and then CaptainFiste punishes him for it. With 2 shots, one into the side and one into the upper plate. The ISU has made his presence known once again, and is still lurking kind of around behind a train, but pokes out just a bit too far, and CaptainFiste gets a good shot on him. Meanwhile, the E75 is charging down the IS. Meanwhile, friendly artillery, the surviving one, has taken out the T-54 lightweight, but has still got an IS-3 to deal with. Meanwhile, the friendly IS, who long since died in the middle of the cap circle, is furiously pinging the friendly artillery's position to alert him to the fact that the IS, that I'm pretty sure he knows about, is going to come and kill him. And that friendly IS will continue to ping the map as CaptainFiste finishes off the enemy IS, along with the E75, who has now lost even more health to the IS. Meanwhile, Type 64 pulling back after attempting to help the artillery. And as you can see there, the friendly IS once again pinging the map, saying, look, there's an IS-3 here, there's an IS-3 here that I'm pretty sure you know about, but still I'm going to ping the map a whole bunch anyway. And now it's down to 3 tanks per team. Enemy team have got an M44, a tier 6 artillery, who for some reason platooned with 2 tier 9s to get into this match. And there is the IS-3 and the ISU-122S. Now the E75 in this match on CaptainFiste's team is not going to be much use for the rest of this match. As you can see, he's down on the rail tracks there, slightly behind the Type 64. And I think he's looking for the M44. But he's not going to be much use to CaptainFiste or the Type here, as the Type pings the position of the ISU and starts heading in that direction, which suggests that he is trying to alert CaptainFiste to the fact that he will spot the ISU for him, and indeed he does. There's the ISU. Type puts a shot in, and that was a very good shot from CaptainFiste there. Just enough lead, And now the Type and the E75 are going to go and look for the M44. Meanwhile, CaptainFiste decides to go and look for the IS-3 to see if the IS-3 has moved from the position he was last spotted in, or if he is camping there. And there he is. However, I'm going to pause this right here. Now, any normal player might have thought it might be a good idea to move from this spot. It's not particularly good. There's still some tanks that I can kill. I still have some health. I have armor. And he's pretty and also the IS-3 is pretty mobile. But no, I believe this is actually a bot. And this is the kind of bot that I believe is programmed to fall back behind cover when being shot at. And these bots do exist, by the way. So a bot that is programmed to fall back behind cover, or chase after enemy tanks, or follow friendly tanks until an enemy tank is found. And we're going to see that just now. Look, he doesn't react to being spotted, and he only moves after being shot. Another good shot from CaptainFiste there into the upper plate. He did have to use premium because, well, the IS-3 upper plate can troll the shit out of you, regardless of what tank you're shooting at it with. It's been known to bounce pretty much anything, even if you think you have enough pen. Same indeed with the lower plate. And now he's just closing in to get the killing blows, and there he is. And once again, we see that well, not really what a player might have been doing in that situation. And so that is the last kill of the match. And now let's go have a look at the post-game stats. So that was Ace Tanker and High Caliber for CaptainFiste there in that match. And 14,000 WN8, which he's got to be happy with if he cares about his WN8 stats. He picked up 5,011 damage and 5 kills, which netted him, well, along with, how much spotting did he do? He did 1,942 spotting for a base XP of 1,733, and he does not run a premium account, but since he was playing a premium tank, that did boost the XP a little bit. He got 115 extra XP for playing a premium tank, so in total he got 1,848 XP. And in terms of credits, he earned 99,183 credits, spent just over 1,000 on repairing, and then just over 24,000 on ammunition, leading to a total profit of 73,295, which is not bad at all. So very well played to CaptainFiste there, working the ridge lines on the hill pretty damn well, and pulling a very good result out of this match without being top tier. That said, he didn't really have to fight any of the top tier tanks barring the tier 9 artillery. And very well played to him as well, because the friendly top tiers really didn't really pack as much of a punch this match as they might have done. The E75 there only got 1,400 damage, and where's the friendly T54 there? He was a bit unfortunate and only got 695. So friendly top tiers didn't really play that well this match, or well, didn't really get a chance to. Maybe if, for example, the T54 got hit by artillery, possibly. The E75 wasn't playing very well at all to lose that much health to the IS and the Type 59. That said, he was still possibly a new player, so I can't really judge him too harshly. And yes, new players can get to tier 9 fairly quickly. You would be surprised. Anyway, that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and I will catch you on the next one.